these deprived games.
And welcome back to the Sleep Deprived Gamers podcast. We are your guest hosts for today. It's me, George Gonzalez, also known as Nynjatic. And the other host is...
And I'm James, also known as DemigodPheonix or Demonix.
We have killed them and taken over the podcast. I hope everyone enjoys your time in the land of Oz.
You'll never find them.
Are you sure? Did you put the blocks around their feet?
I did the thing.
You did?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. I just want to make sure. They have handed over the keys to their Ferrari. Is it really a Ferrari? No. I think it's more like a Yugo?
I'm pretty sure it was a repo, by the way.
A repo. Okay.
Yeah. Might want to just leave that where it is.
Yeah. So, okay, guys. So, welcome to the Sleep Deprived Gamers podcast. Thank you all for listening. John and Matt actually are on vacation. We did not kill them. We promise they will be back next week, maybe?
Yeah.
Did they say they were getting back from,
They're coming back the end of this week.
Where did they go? To, like, Miami or something?
The Bahamas.
They went to the Bahamas. They said they were leaving the country.
That's technically leaving the country.
That's such BS. That's not leaving the country. No, that's not even close. Like, oh, just because you need a passport. Like, come on. The Bahamas are nice, though. I do give them that.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
But, they will be back for the next week's episode.
That's good. Okay, good. So you guys only have to hear us once. But first, I really wanted to start off with, what we've been playing. I know, this is like one of my favorite segments, and it's the first one, and that's why I think I'm just going to leave the headset, after this segment. But what game have you been playing, or games?
The two games that I've been playing, not really original. I have been playing Skyrim and The Witcher 2. So, yeah, that was me.
Nice. Do you want to talk about it at all, or do you think everyone else has already played the games?
I think they've already played them, and they don't want to hear any more.
It's okay. We're all waiting for Elder Scrolls Online. It's okay. I'm dying. So, but I've been playing a lot of one-handed games because my elbow's still broken, so I really can't play any games. I can't grasp a controller. So I've been playing Kingdom Rush, not only on iOS, on the iPhone, but I've been playing it on PC as well. Such a good tower defense game. So much fun. Yeah. It's free on Congregate.com, where you can play on there. You can buy it for $10 on Steam, where you get all access to everything, or it's 99 cents on the iPhone,
right? And
you get everything. So honestly, it's a lot of fun. I love that game. I've also been playing Hearthstone. Interesting. It's like Magic except with WoW characters and dumbed down extremely, for people like me. So, it's just like, digital card game. Ooh. Oh look, I got a pack. Oh, there's 5 cards and they all suck. So, but Hearthstone and Kingdom Rush, they're both really good. Kingdom Rush I've been playing a lot more, and a little bit of XCOM Enemy Unknown, a little older game, but playing it on 360. Watching my girlfriend play it a lot. She's been playing the hell out of it. So yeah, so first things we really wanted to start off with first is a lot of Xbox news. Really the patch coming out, the update March 11th for Titanfall, Twitch streaming finally coming to console, which for people that don't have capture cards, it's a beautiful feature. And also, one feature that was kind of desperately needed was legitimate surround sound on the Xbox One for headphones, like Astros and Turtle Beaches and Tritons and stuff like that.
I mean, for me, it was kind of weird that they didn't actually put that in the beginning in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, why did they have to put an update out for it later?
Yeah. I see what you did. I really like the new and improved juice since the last time we were on the podcast together.
Yeah, it's all Matt's fault.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Matt, if you're listening, good job. So, but yeah, no, Dolby Digital support was, to me, highly needed. Sony had it, when it first came out. But at least Microsoft is finally catching up. Is a nice thing. Also, games for Xbox Live for the month of March. 2 really, really good games. Why don't you tell them what the games are?
Well, there was the first one, which was Civilization Revolution, and then there was another one, which was Dungeon Defenders.
Honestly, Dungeon Defenders is a lot of fun. It's a mix of like MOBA and tower defense, which is really interesting when you think about it.
Yeah.
It kind of has like a third. It's actually what's that game? Like Smite. It's like a third. It's almost like a third-person MOBA with elements of tower defense. So you can create barricades, you can create turrets and stuff like that. I played it on PC. A lot of fun. Unfortunately, Civilization Revolution I never played, but very good strategy game. I know that much about it.
Yeah. I haven't actually played either of them, so I'll have to check them out at some point.
Gotcha. Mass Effect Trilogy, possibly coming out for Xbox One.
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I actually first started playing Mass Effect with Mass Effect 2 on the 360. That was the first game that I played, and that got me into the trilogy. I mean, I'm now on PC, but I think for people that are, console people, it'd be really cool for them to be able to have the whole thing on next gen.
Yeah.
And, hopefully there'll be a next gen graphics update for them as well.
Oh yeah, no, I mean they'll be completely remastered, higher graphics resolution. I'm sure they'll probably do something around the realm of like 900p, very very standard upgrade, HD remastered upgrade for next gen consoles. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I played about half of the first one and I didn't play the other two, so it almost feels like this may be a calling. It's like, hey, when you get your elbow fixed, and you stop complaining about it hurting every day, and you start taking pills, maybe you should invest in the trilogy. Oh, thanks, Microsoft. Thanks. I'll look into it. It's Mass Effect. The Mass Effect series is really cool. Everyone's dying to see a Mass Effect movie, which will probably never happen.
We are.
Yes. I know a lot of people are. Yeah. You may not be. I don't care. You're not a part of everyone. Who told you that? Did Matt lie to you again, or was it John?
Yeah, no, it was Matt again.
It's Matt, you got to stop doing this. See, this is why we're better hosts. I don't lie to you. I just don't lie to you.
I appreciate it.
Guys, don't get rid of me. I love you both, John and Matt. So, and then the most interesting thing that has come out from Microsoft this week was the fact that Phil Spencer said they are looking into and experimenting essentially with the cloud to help enhance like the visual graphics and everything for games through the cloud. So you have like raw graphics with the console now,
right? But
then you're adding like a supplemental graphics card through the cloud, essentially. Imagine like towards the end of the console's life cycle, which is obviously 7 to 8 years down the road.
Yeah.
Consoles always look better and better and better as time goes on because the developers start learning secret ways to help make graphics better. Imagine 7 years from now, along with that.
Yeah, I mean, one of the cool things that I was looking forward to with next-gen consoles was that, I mean, you look at the 360 and, when they first came out, games looked pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of it, games looked amazing. And now that the next-gen consoles are out, they're looking better than the most recent 360 and PS3 releases. Yeah. So it's going to be really interesting to see how things change from when now to how the games currently are. Games like Titanfall where graphics are already amazing, to 7-8 years from now when developers are really really good with what they're working with, and not only that, they have the enhancements from the iCloud.
Yeah, no, I mean I want to know if these experiments and everything that they're doing work. I really want to know how much of a percentage or how much better it'll make the graphics. If it's something like 1% or 10% better or what, it's like, because I mean, in my eyes, 7 years from now, 10% better graphics capacity through the cloud. I mean, that is a significant increase.
Yeah, it's pretty immense.
So, I'm kind of curious to see where that goes, how well it gets implemented with the cloud, to see how it affects the consoles and actually the way the visual graphics work. So I think that'll be something really interesting to look forward to.
Absolutely, definitely something to keep an eye on.
Oh yeah. Okay, guys. Twitch is awesome. I want to make this known because the whole phenomenon that happened just recently, which whether you guys know or not, and I recall it never being mentioned on the podcast before, which I'm very disappointed in you, John and Matt, is Twitch plays Pokemon. Absolutely incredible. This one guy takes an emulator, puts it on his computer, creates a Google document that allows commands to be processed through Twitch chat, just the regular Twitch chat, to be processed through the Google document, and it controls the game from the live stream page. Yeah. I think that's awesome. When you kind of think about it, you're just like, how the hell does that work? And I'm kind of sitting there, I was like, I wonder how much coding actually went into that document and how it didn't crash like Google's document servers or crash his home network.
Well, I mean, I think he probably allowed for it to be getting really popular and, had a backup of some kind.
Oh, yeah. Well, the one thing that I found really interesting, there was like some type of edit went in place where you couldn't like exit the game.
Uh-huh.
Because you know how you have the command to like exit or,
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can go to like the main page and then like start a new game. So, but the Twitch Plays Pokemon was actually really cool. So at any given time, the most I saw at one point was over 75,000. There was reports that it was over 110,000 people at one time inputting commands to play the game.
Yeah. What was the total? It was like 36 million or something like that?
There was 36 million people that watched the stream overall.
Yeah,
but there was like it's incredible. But over 122 million commands went into the game.
1,000?
Did I say 1,000? I thought I said million.
No, you said million. I thought you meant
1,000. No. 122 million commands were issued. I mean, damn. I mean, you know how many times people press the start button and the A button and B and up, down, left, right, and all those buttons? Damn.
So many times.
I mean, there's not that many buttons.
You should probably get a world record for that or something.
Maybe.
Most people playing a game.
I'm sure there was. I think it was actually the most like the largest game played by the amount of people at one time, or however I word it. I'm terrible at wording things. But the most amount of people that played the game at once. I think it was actually like a record. So, but I mean, you had 36 million people watch the stream. Reports of a peak of 121,000. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
That's one massive MMO. People wanted Pokemon to be an MMO, but they didn't specify how they wanted it.
No, hey, that's really cool. I don't think I've actually heard of that being done with anything else, honestly.
Yeah, but they beat the game in 2.5 weeks, and they actually just started a new one for Pokemon Crystal, which I think is really cool.
Absolutely.
I would have liked to have seen Pokemon Yellow, to be honest. I think it would have been cool, even though Yellow is a combination of essentially just red and blue.
Yeah.
But everyone wants to watch Pikachu walk around, or at least me being everyone, yes. I want to see Pikachu walk around. So everyone does, yes. So talking a little more about games now. DayZ. The developers of DayZ are just kind of talking, a little bit about potentially porting it over to consoles, and they'll have a decision before the end of the year. I think it would be really cool to see DayZ on consoles. What's your take on it?
I think it's a really great idea. I mean, I'm a PC guy, but I know a lot of people that would like to see it come to consoles because they don't have the type of PC that can run DayZ, but they know that it's an amazing game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be cool for more people to experience how incredible DayZ actually is.
Oh yeah.
So that it could be spread to more people, and then the virus can take hold.
And then everyone could die and lose their jobs, and then the economy crashes, and then next thing you know, Russia takes us over.
Yeah, all the good stuff that we want to have.
Exactly. Yeah. I would like to see it come to console. I don't want to if it did, I don't want to see a $60 price tag. I want to see something along the lines of potentially similar to what they're doing on Steam, except it being like maybe if you pre-order it, you only have to spend $30 and you get access to the beta, or it be $40 max, and if you pre-order, you get beta access,
yes.
Or potentially even. Well, no, you don't want alpha access, but I think beta access to the game up until its launch and everything. So all your character information is saved and all that. So you're playing a digital version of it, and then your character gets saved, gets put on the proper servers, and then you have to delete it from your console. So then you have to play either on disc based or digital if that's how you already did it. Actually, what if it was digital only? Do you think that would be a good move or a bad move?
For something like Daisy, I think it would honestly be a good thing. I mean, I honestly don't know how they would market having a disc form of it. I couldn't see them coming out with something like Daisy and only pricing it at $40, but having it on a disc. I think if they were gonna do it and they were gonna do it for 40, it would be a digital thing. I don't think that they would have it for disc at any point.
Yeah. And I think Microsoft would love that. Microsoft being all digital gun-ho and everything like that, which honestly there's nothing wrong with. I prefer digital, but I also prefer disc, which makes no sense whatsoever.
No, it does not.
No, I know. You can laugh at me if you want. Mock me. Damn it, mock me! The reason I like digital is because it's always with you. It's with you where your console goes. You don't have to keep track of a disc, But the reason I like disc is because you could take it, trade it in, you can get some money back for it, you could put it towards a different game, you could let your buddies borrow it, and all that. But at the same time, you risk the disc potentially breaking, laser burn, all the, the good stuff about disc breaking.
Well, I mean, of course, you could have the middle ground where you have a disc that you would use for initial installation, but you would have like a registration thing so that you could download it whenever you need to. Because, I mean, if you're doing it all digital, you'd have to register it anyway,
I mean, but what other game? I don't think they've done that with any other game, have they?
No, there's no reason they can't do it, though.
That's true.
But, I mean, being a PC guy, I all of my games on PC, none of them require a disc. I've patched every single one of them.
Exactly. Digital's a beautiful thing on PC.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
I like PC. I prefer PC, but I love console. I always have a little place in my heart for console.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love PC. I'm a PC guy, but like, if, I would always take a console anyway.
Yeah. I mean, like Titanfall, I got it for console, not PC, which comes out so soon, and I can't play it. Damn you! Like, I hate being broken. It sucks. But
Being broken.
Yes, I'm broken. It's terrible. I tell people, take care of your elbows. Don't fall 10 feet onto it.
Not generally recommended.
Yes. Don't test gravity. This is not an aperture science experiment. But so like Titanfall, I got for console. Elder Scrolls Online, I have for console first. I haven't pre-ordered on PC or anything like that. I am so tempted, but also at the same time, my birthday is right around the same exact time as the game comes out. So I'm very tempted to just be like, oh, I wish I had Elder Scrolls on PC. Oh, thanks. Just drop like a subtle hint.
But really subtle.
Very subtle. It's so subtle you wouldn't even know it's there. So yeah. So what other games coming out that you wanted to talk about? That were movie related. Because don't give me that look. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm just joking. It's Amazing Spider-Man 2 is actually coming out. It's coming out on April 29th for North America, and then the UK it's coming out on May 2nd, which happens to be the day that the film is actually being released in the UK as well.
When is it being released in the States?
Before that.
Before that? Really?
Everything comes out before the UK.
Well, movie-wise, yes.
Yeah.
Some games.
Yeah, rarely. I think
But they get the £100 less console. You didn't hear about that?
Yeah, but I mean, exchange rate's actually more expensive.
Not if it's £100 less. If it's £100 less, it's actually cheaper there than it is here. Not by much, but or at least I think it is. If anyone's listening to this and wants to just like shit on my math, please do so. Do not hold back. I love being like actually corrected.
I think I'm listening right now, so I'll probably do that later.
Well, then you can go ahead and do that, but I'm giving the community something to do. The podcast listeners, I'm giving them someone to verbally destroy over the internet. I mean, even though they can do that on Call of Duty or whatever, but I mean, they get to do it on a podcast now.
Would it really be the same, though? They have permission now.
No, because I'd probably honestly never see it. Let's be perfectly honest. But yeah, no, so I think that's actually kind of interesting for the UK getting the game the same day as the movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if the game, like, if they open it up, if it says, don't play a game if you want to not be spoiled in the movie. Like,
Well, I mean, By that logic, they'd have to have the same thing at the beginning of the movie.
Ex-
You know, don't watch this movie if you're going to play the game.
So I don't see anything wrong with that.
You the paradox. You can't play the game if you're going to watch the movie.
Spoilers.
You can't watch the movie if you're going to play the game. What do? You just can't play or watch it.
I see nothing wrong with that. I hope they do that. That would be amazing. That would be like some terrible experiment. But I mean, if they're not playing the game and then they watch the movie and then they're like, oh, I really want to play the game, but the game is spoiled. I already know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's a bit of a debacle.
Unless they kill Spider-Man in the game.
Because that's going to happen.
Well, if you're playing as Spider-Man and you suck, yes. I mean, just saying. I mean, if you can't get past easy, I'm sorry. Like, that's your problem, not ours.
We're going by general plot line, not if players are good or not.
Oh. Sorry. So, is there anything else that we wanted to talk about?
Not that I can think of. That's important.
Really? We're not talking about overthrowing John and Matt? We're not going to talk about our diabolical plans?
We weren't going to talk about that.
Oh, sorry, guys. I forgot. That was classified.
Yeah.
John and Matt, don't. Yeah. You love us. You don't want to get rid of us. Let's be honest.
All right. Well, I think that concludes the Sleep Deprived Gamers podcast. I'm one of your guest hosts, James.
I'm George Nynjatic Gonzalez.
And like always,
Stay sleepy.
game on.
Yes.
Sleep Deprived Games.